day, viewers. This is Dr. Makinde again from Totmark Farmer Center. I'm glad to introduce someone very special to me and to the poultry industry in Nigeria. Mr. Gopala is the name. Please can we meet you?
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Makinde. It was a pleasure meeting you here. Thank you very much for this invitation. So I head the sourcing and supply chain for top feeds. So we take care of the complete supply chain, that is from the source to the sold. So we source the ingredients for the top feed production. Basically, our strategy is like I'll say in 5, right? So we do the planning, and we also procure, and then we store, and then we make, and then we deliver. This is our supply chain strategy in top feeds. So our planning, like we want to know how much feed we want to produce in which location. We have 5 plants in Nigeria, one in Ibadan, one in Calabar, and 2 in Kaduna, and 1 in Kano in the feed production. So we should keep the enough ingredients in all the locations so that the production will be continued. So the planning is the key. So we will how to the planning from our sales and marketing department. They give the forecast. Based on the forecast, we make a demand planning, and then the material planning. From the material planning, we used to buy the ingredients both from the locally and from the imported ingredients.
Yeah, when you say locally, that really interests me because you are supplying farmers.
Yes.
You got to need a lot of maize, a lot of soya. Do you have relationship with local farmers in Nigeria?
Yes.
Please, can you expatiate on that?
Yes. On the farmers, we from the group, we are for part of flour mills of Nigeria, and we have the initiatives like we have fertilizer. We provide fertilizer to the farmers, and then we also have a farm, Kaboji farm, where we give our land to the farmers, and we support them with fertilizer, and once they grown, we take back from the farmers.
Beautiful.
We support them to grow maize, and then after they make the maize, we buy from them and use it in the feed. We support them. And also we have an open gate procurement policy where we directly deal with the farmers. We don't involve with during the harvest period, we don't involve the third party, intermediate persons. So we give an opportunity, we give opportunity directly to the farmers so that the farmer can bring their produce to us directly, and we use it, we will receive them and we pay them immediately. Within 24 hours, we make the payment to the farmers. So they are very happy, and every year we get a very good response from our farmers. That's how we support our indigenous farmers.
So the farmers, if you are listening to this conversation, maybe you are a maize farmer or you are into soybean production, Life Flour Mills through the Premier Feed Mill have made provisions for you to be able to sell your product, which eventually will be used for producing chicken feed.
Yes.
Now, so what are the challenges you encounter in your department when it comes to logistics? Maybe you are receiving goods, or you are even supplying feed to end users.
Right. See, Nigeria is full of challenges, like the inflation. Inflation is one of the biggest problem in Nigeria for today. Like after the COVID, the inflation is gone up, and the Naira devaluation also affected the ingredient price is gone up. So it is very difficult for the producers to produce and sell. Okay, it's a general challenge across all industry, and we are not left behind. So we are also part of it. And this year, if you consider this year, we don't have enough maize in the market. We have a scarcity of maize. The prices of maize, even today when we talk, it is gone up to 330,000 per metric ton.
Wow.
Okay, because there is this scarcity of produce. So we don't have enough maize. It's the biggest challenge. And because of that, the price of feed is going high. It's the biggest challenge for the whole country, for all producers of feed. Right? So this is the biggest challenge. The other challenge is about the road. The road condition is bad, and the government has increased the fuel price, right? The petrol price and the diesel price is also gone high. And then a truck, the breakdown of trucks, lot of trucks getting loaded from, we move lot of ingredient from north to south. Lot of maize is produced in north, so we need to move here. Right? So the movement, it takes sometimes 10 days, 15 days with the breakdown of tracks. These are the challenges. But however, we are keep exploring new ways to give our customer service. Like we also deliver our feed to the customers. So we use a dedicated truck and then we give a service within 24 hours. That's how we are managing that.
Wow. So what advice will you give to farmers? Do we say that the price of feed will continue to increase? Is that what we're saying?
No, it is not like that. It is this season, right? Like next, until the next harvest, right? It is going to be a tough period, right? Because there is no maize. Usually in Nigeria, we get around 12,000 metric tons. But this time I think it is 30% less than the last year, previous years.
Wow.
Okay, so that is the problem. There is a scarcity of maize because of less production, because of the COVID and fertilizer availability of last year, right? And then the heavy rain in the north, like the flood situation, all that has created a low production, scarcity, right? This created a low production of maize. So that is the major challenge. But I know that this year the farmers are, I'm sure the farmers are, they know that the maize is selling at 300 and above 330. So people are interested now. We encourage all the farmers to farm more maize so that will help to bring down the price. So this price will continue maybe for next 2-3 months. Once the harvest, the good harvest, and we see the maize coming in with the good price, so the price may come down, or the government may take some action to allow some importation of maize so that can ease out the situation to bring down the price. That is what is the lookout, Doctor.
So dear farmers, we just want you to know the origin of constant increments in the price of feed is because there have been a scarcity of maize, which is one of the major ingredients in the feed production. Please, I think you just have to bear with us.
Yes.
Very soon, I think everything we come down as we expect. Thank you, Mr. Gopala.
Thank you very much, sir.
So what advice do you want to give to Nigerian farmers generally? Just a short word before you go.
Yes, thank you very much. Actually, farming is the blood, is the basic for any industry, any country. If any country to be rich, the fundamental is the farming, right? The farmers are like the gods in our country. In my country, I'm from India. In India, farming is the main business. So we don't say business, it is way of life. Farming is the way of life. So what I suggest all the farmers is that you are actually doing a great job in feeding all our human beings, right? So please continue to do. And because of you, the Nigeria you are feeding the nation, you are feeding the people. So continue to feed, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right. We hope that next time we invite you.
Thank you, sir.
You're willing to answer our call. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Good.